Hello all, welcome to another session on Practice Selenium Java Automation here series. As part of this session, I'm going to take a new website that is from the SelectorsHub.com. Okay, we have this practice page where a lot of fields are there on this page. I would like to automate all these fields, but I may not be sure whether I'll be able to complete automating all these fields in a single session. I'll try my level best to automate as many number of fields as possible. If I cannot accommodate automating all these fields in this session, I'll make a part 2 of this session where I'm going to show you how to automate the remaining fields. Okay, fine. Anyhow, let's get started. So for that, I'll switch to the Eclipse IDE. Here I will create a new package. I'll just name this package. You can also watch my previous sessions, guys, where I have automated many of other, website pages here, like book card pack, demo QA, website, jQuery UI, let code practice, Omayo, Easter pack, and so on. So now in this session, I am taking this selectors hub practice page, XPath practice page. So just for a change, I'm going with that selectors hub pack, I'll say. And here, command create a new class. I'll just say part one demo. I don't know whether this will be part one or complete part. I'm just guessing it will be definitely part one only because a lot of fields are there on this website. It will not be possible for me to automate everything and show you here. Okay. So anyhow, we'll get started. Yeah. Once I go here, I'll write the automation code here like driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Control Shift O. And once you import this WebDriver interface from Selenium and Chrome driver class from Selenium, now write down driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, then say driver dot get command, say driver dot get command, here. Provide the application URL, copy this application URL page that you want to automate the fields from. Fine, then simple, as I can clearly see here, username field is there. I have to enter the username into the username field, password into the password field. I have to enter the company details into the company fields, and I have to enter the mobile number into the mobile field. And finally, I have to click on submit. Okay. Finally, I have to click on submit. Okay. So right click here, select inspect option. So the moment I select inspect option here, have an ID here, but the ID has some number, guys. You see, 20 something kind of number is there. And here we have to enter the email address, and but we have a name. Name looks good. When I compare with ID, right, the portion of the ID has some number. So I don't think I'll go with the ID. I'll just go with the name. Okay, I'll copy this name, which is a name locator I'll use for locating this field because ID has some number. That number may change tomorrow. We don't know. We are not sure about that, whether this ID is unique or not. So better I'll take the name locator for that purpose. So here I'll write down driver.findElement by dot name locator and provide the name attribute value of that particular email field. I'll simply say email field is equal to, hover the mouse on this and say create local variable. I would like to enter my email address into the email field. So email field dot send keys. Just enter some email address, guys. I'll try to enter some. It's not a real email address, guys. I'm just entering some random email address. Okay. So some valid email address, but it's not my email address. I'm just entering like that. Okay. I wish I have that kind of email address. Okay. So fine. Let's see whether this is getting entered or not. You see, for everything we have to cross check. Okay. Because we don't know what is hiding behind those fields. If the things are working or not. Let's solve one by one problem at a time. So whatever the command I've written here, send keys command for writing the text into the email field is working or not. Let's see that. Okay, if my email address is entered into the email field, then we are good. The page is still loading, guys. The page is still loading, and you can clearly see that my email address got entered into the user email field successfully. So whatever the script I have written is working fine. Whatever the password field, let's inspect this password field here in the local. Let's inspect this password field. When I inspect the password field, it has ID as pass. Pass looks good for me. I'll use ID locator in this case for the password field. Driver dot find element by dot ID, provide the ID locator of the password field. Put a semicolon here. I'll say password field is equal to, okay, create a web element here, okay. Then here simply say password field dot give some random password like a 12345 kind of password. Send keys. I'll give 12345 here, just for the sake some random password I'm entering into the password field. Let's see if this 12345 is being entered into the password field. When it enters the 12345 into the password field, we should not be able to see this particular 12345 as a visible text. The visibility should be toggled because password field should toggle the visibility. Password is a sensitive item. So on the application page, definitely that field will enter the password, but the visibility of the password text will be toggled. You'll not be able to see the field, okay, text. Then I have to enter the company details. So I'll just close this and just enter the company details now. So I'll inspect this and there is a name locator here. Any other locators? I think name looks good for me. ID is not there. So I'll go with the name locator here. Simply come back here and write down driver dot find element by dot name, provide the name locator here and say company name, right? Company name field. Okay, company name field is equal to, just whenever you are creating the web elements, give proper names, guys, so that we can understand later point of view what these things are. So give a proper names for the object references like company name field, email field, password field. That's a good practice to give whenever it is possible. Better to give that. Okay. So here I am going to mention my company as QFox as the company. Okay. I'll give the company as QFox and see when I run this code whether that QFox is being entered into the company name field or not. I'll check. So the script, I've run the script. Let's see what is happening. The browser has launched. Open the application URL. After the page loads, it has to enter my email address. It has to enter my password. It has to enter my company. Everything is working so far. Finally, we have the mobile number. So let's try to automate that also. Let's enter some mobile number into the mobile number field. I'll inspect that. And here we have a name locator. I'll just take this name locator. I'll see whether this will work or not. Okay. So I'll go here and simply write down driver dot find element by dot name, provide the name locator. If you clearly observe, guys, this name locator has some space in between. Okay, that's okay. Let's give that and see whether that is first of all working or not. Mobile number field. So hover the mouse on this and say create local mobile number field dot send keys. I'll give some mobile number like I'll give some dummy mobile number 9123456789. Okay. This is the 10-digit mobile number I'm giving, and I'll try to run the code to see whether this is working because I'm just kind of doubtful whether you see if a name locator has some space in between mobile space number, will it work or not? I've never tried it, but let me try. If it doesn't work, I'll give solution. If it works, we have learned something new anyhow. With spaces also name locator will work kind of thing. Okay. Let's see what will happen here. Will it enter the mobile number? Yeah, it's entering the mobile number. It doesn't matter, guys. When you're using the driver.find element by dot name here, when you're using this by dot name, if that particular name locator has some space in between, doesn't matter, it will work. Okay, you have to give the entire thing, it will work. Okay, fine. So that is one learning we have learned from this. And after entering all these details, I simply want to click on the submit button. So for that, I'll go to this local browser here and right click inspect the submit button. So here button value submit, submit is the text between the tags. So there are several ways of creating an XPath expression for locating the submit button. So here ID attribute is not there, name is not there, class name locator is not class attribute is not there. It's not a hyperlink. So definitely I have to go with either XPath or CSS. My preference is XPath every time. Okay, because nowadays IE browser is deprecated and XPath is going to work on all the browsers. Just a small difference that XPath expressions are a bit slower than CSS selectors, but just because of that small reason, okay, we cannot consider this XPath as a kind of slower one. It's also faster when compared to CSS selectors, it's a bit slower, okay? But it's kind of powerful when compared to CSS selectors. So that's the reason whenever I get a choice of using XPath or CSS, I'll generally go with XPath, guys, because IE browser is also deprecated. XPath expressions used to fail earlier on the IE browsers, but now Microsoft itself have deprecated the IE browser. So it's not deprecated in the sense it's outdated now. Maybe in Windows 10 or something, you may now also see the IE browser. Maybe in the future updates are not coming from the Microsoft for the IE browser. So hence they are also recommending, Microsoft company is recommending everyone to move on to the Edge browser instead of IE browser. So in that all cases, you see, since XPath works in all the other browsers except IE browser in a proper way, XPath works in IE also, but in sometimes there is a possibility of failure. But since IE is already, it's discouraged to be used by the Microsoft people. So XPath and CSS now I feel almost same at the same level. Since XPath is powerful than CSS, then I generally go with XPath, guys. Even though CSS is kind of a bit faster, not completely faster, bit faster. I'll still use a XPath because I like XPath. In most of the companies, they use XPath, guys, okay, to get the things done. So here I'll write, I'll take this submit text, which is an attribute value of the value, / button. You can write @value is equal to submit, you write. You see how many elements got located? Only one element, that is nothing but submit. Or you can take the text also. There is another way to locate this. Instead of @value, you can also write text function is equal to that submit you write. Here also it is going to work, guys. Okay. In this case also it's going to work. Either you can use a text function to locate this or value attribute value to locate this. Okay. I'll take one of them. Both will work. Either attribute value using that button tag, you can locate that by creating this XPath expression, or using the text between the tags also you can locate. Here one of one is coming means everything is working fine. Copy this and come back here and write down driver dot find element by dot XPath expression. I'll give the XPath expression here. So different type of locators we are using: name, ID, name. Here this time XPath is coming. Okay, we'll learn a lot of stuff going ahead anyhow. So here is submit button, right? Submit button I'll write, and here I will hover the mouse on the submit button and create local variable and simply click on this submit button. Okay, submit button dot click. I'll say submit button dot click. So what will happen if I run the script? All the details will be entered and it will click on the submit button. I don't know what will happen. You see, I'll give some invalid email address, like some valid email address only, but I don't have this email with me, not a real email. Here I'll give the password as 12345. Let's say here company name, I'll give that as QA Fox, and here mobile number, I'll give that as 91234567889. And I'll click on the submit button, see what is happening. When I click on the submit button, what is happening, guys? Nothing is happening basically. It looks like submit button got clicked. That's only the thing. Okay, there is no special effect just this is a dummy thing. Okay, dummy thing. It's not a real thing. Click on submit. Nothing is happening. It will look like the submit button. You see the color of the button is getting changed. If the button is clicked, the only proof that the button has been clicked is this color. Color of the button should change from this color to red color background. Okay, so let's see whether the button color is changing to red color background or not. Run the script and see what is happening. So if the button color changes from white background to the red color background or maroon color background, then that means button has been clicked successfully. Okay, just observe the page, guys. So what is happening? So after the page loads, Selenium will wait until the page loads completely, and you see the color of the button has changed to red color. That means the button has been clicked. Okay. So then, okay, then what else, guys? Let's try a tool to generate manual test, automatically testers download link. Okay, select submit. Some text is there here. Okay, what we want to do and all. Let's see what we can automate from here to here. We have automated already. And let's go to this side of the page. Let's go down one by one. Let's try to automate whatever that is possible. So now this part is done. This part is done. I'm able to automate this part. Okay. So I'll do one thing every time it has to run this script. It's not a good thing. So what I will do is part 1 demo I mentioned, right? I'll say part 2 now. Okay. For that particular thing, part 2 I'll say, okay. I'll say part 2 demo, or part 1 continuation. Okay. Part 1 continuation I'll say, okay. Instead of writing in the same file, I'll write like this: part 1 continuation demo. If this session is only part 1, then this is a part 1 continuation. Okay. So here I'll write the code here. Freshly, I'll automate some other stuff on the page. Otherwise, I have to keep verifying the other stuff. So I just create a new file for this purpose. WebDriver is called new Chrome driver Control Shift O driver dot manage dot window dot maximize Then driver.get command, use the driver.get command, guys. Driver.get command. Here provide the application URL. Just give the application URL here where we have these things. I'll just close this. I'll open this in the local browser and copy this URL and paste it here. Once we go to that particular application page, then what I want to do is inspect this element. You will see comment just below of the HTML of this element in DOM. Okay. For example, we'll go here. What we have to do is already mentioned complex scenarios. What are all the things that we are automating as part of this is already there here. Okay. Let's see what is there here. Inspect this element. You will see comment just below the HTML of this element in DOM. You will see comment just below the HTML of this element in the DOM. I just need to inspect this element, guys. Okay, I'll inspect this element. Sorry, I have to inspect it properly. Right click, inspect this element. You will see the comment just below the HTML of this element in DOM. You see this element I have, inspected, and there is a comment just below this DOM. Okay, inspect this element. You will see comment just below the HTML of this element in the DOM. Okay, I have seen that. Okay, there is a comment inside this HTML page. Okay, so what I have to do actually is something not clear about. Okay, HTML of this element, HTML of this element in this DOM. So inside the span tag, we have this particular text, and there is a comment here. Okay, there's a comment here. So, okay, this is a comment text is there. Okay, this is the comment. What I can do here, if this is the comment, what I have to do, I don't know. But let's see what any instructions are there anywhere to automate that. Control F, say comment here. Comment in DOM. Okay. So maybe we have to retrieve the comment from the DOM. Maybe is it possible to retrieve the comment from the DOM? I don't know, but I'll try my level best. I'll select this in element, and the HTML code is coming. Is it possible for us to retrieve this particular comment from the DOM? So it's under the div tag, guys. It's under the div tag. So let's try to retrieve this. This is a comment is there. And how can I retrieve this? Let's try that. After going to the page, I would like to inspect this part. Okay, so it's between the div tags here. You see, in between the div tags, we have this particular, this is a comment kind of thing. So can I retrieve this particular, this is a comment text and print in the output console of Eclipse ID? This is something new for me. So, but I'll try to see if this is possible or not. There's span tag also. Under div, there is span tag. In span tag, we have the text actually. There's some text, but here the requirement is about the comment. So how to locate that? Basically, to locate that uniquely, I'm just checking whether there's any way. Elementor widget controller class may be there for many items. Control F /div. If I say @class is equal to, if I give like this, many elements may be there on the page, which you see 47 elements are there on the page. Under this, we have the span tag. Here, 1 of 2. Out of that 47, 1 of 2 are coming. So then, okay. So spans. Then what I have to do here, guys? Okay. So if I give that span, for example, if I give circular brackets here, in that I want to locate the specific span, 1 I'll say. 1 is nothing but this only. Okay, you see this one, only one element, that 1 is locating this one. This is the number 1. So under this span tag, following that, okay, the parent of this span tag is div tag, and again /parent ::div. I'll say. What is happening? Okay, I have to give the number properly here. Okay. So in this case, you see whatever that is having a span tag, this particular div is getting located. In between the div tags, what is there? Okay, there is a very big div, guys. Okay, this particular div is enclosing other divs actually. That's a problem again. So how can I get this particular text, guys? Okay, these are the div tags are there here. Only one element though, but the span tag, outside the span tag, this div is closing where I'm just have to see. This is a div. Another we have, okay. I'll try still. I'll copy this and see. I'll try to get the text and see what is happening. Based on that, I'll take a decision. So here I'll write the code like this: driver dot find element by dot give the XPath expression of the div tag. Inside the div tag, we have the comment. So is it possible for us to retrieve that particular comment or not? I'm just checking. From the HTML code, can we get the comment? Is something I'm just checking here. Hover the mouse, create a web element, div tag element is equal to, hover the mouse on this and say create local variable, and simply I'll write down div tag element dot get text. So it has to return some string div tag element text is equal to, I'll print it out and see what is happening. System.out.println, and I'll just print out this particular text to see what exactly is coming between the div tags. Driver dot quit, I will say, to close the browser immediately after that. Okay, run the script and see whether this is working or not. If it is not working, we have to do some R&D on this. So will it retrieve the comment, or along with the comment it will retrieve, or it will not retrieve the comment? Let's see. Okay, let's see the possibilities, what will happen here. So okay, lot of things came, guys. Okay, lot of things came. Inspect this element, you will see the comment of this element in the DOM. You see the comment is not there here, right? Comment is not there here. Can you enter the name here, automation, all those things are coming, guys, but ultimately you see the comment you are not able to retrieve. Okay, is it possible for us to retrieve this kind of comments? Inspect this element, you will see comment just below the HTML of this element in DOM. Okay, so now our question here is this kind of comments can be retrieved from the HTML DOM page. Okay, on the web page the comment is not there. In the HTML DOM of this HTML of this particular page we have the comment. Can we retrieve such kind of DOM? When I say get text, the comment is not coming, so it's not possible with the help of get text. But so we have to do some R&D here to see whether it's possible for us to retrieve the comment that is there in the HTML DOM. Can we retrieve the comments that are available in the HTML DOM page using XPath get text command in Selenium Java automation? If not, what is the way? If not, is there any way? Is there any way? Okay, let's run this and see what is happening. So you can retrieve the comments from HTML DOM using XPath in Selenium Java automation. However, unlike regular expressions like div or span, comments are not considered text nodes in the DOM. They are nodes of comment node. Okay, XPath can still be used to select and retrieve them. Here is how you might do it, using XPath to select comments. Okay, here / comment we have to write. Okay, to select that we have to write / comment, guys. Okay, then how to do that then? Okay, so I'll do one thing. I'll just try to see what type of thing is possible here. I'll go here and go back here. Here, instead of all this stuff, right, under the div tag only we have that, right? So, but this one locates the div tag parent div, and I'll say / comment. It's locating the comment, right? It's locating the comment. When I say comment means it's locating the comment. Okay, only one element comment. Maybe we can retrieve that text using the get text command, or I don't know, or how to get it basically. That is also not clear. We have created the XPath expression which can locate the comments, but how to get that? Okay. String comment text, getting the comment text. Once you have the comment elements, we have to say driver.find elements and retrieve all the comment elements. So here only one comment is there. I'll use find element for that purpose. Then get attribute of text content I have to write. Okay, comment dot get attribute of text content. Here I'll write something like this. I'll change the XPath expression here, for example. For that comment related XPath expression I'll give. Somehow I'm locating that comment now. And this is comment element. Okay, this is comment element only. We are locating the comment element. And here I'll simply say comment element. sorry, Control Z, comment element dot get attribute of what is that attribute value they have given? Text content. Okay, text content. Just give the text content attribute value there, and let's see what will happen. Comment text. Let's see whether this comment text is getting retrieved and printed. If that is there, we have achieved something. We have learned something new from this page, guys. Okay, how to create an XPath expression to get the text of the comment in the HTML DOM of the page. I have run the script. The script will run now. Yeah, it has opened the browser, launched the browser, maximize the browser, opened the application URL. After that, after loading, it will immediately close because I have written driver.quit. If there is a problem, it will not quit. So there is a problem here, guys. What is the problem here? Any exception or something? Okay. Unable to find an exact match for something. JavaScript exception came. JavaScript exception came here, guys. Okay. There is a JavaScript exception. Status value, the result of the XPath expression, /div element span of 1/parent colon div /comment is object comment. It should be an element. Okay, what is this that is coming? Let's copy this. Let's copy this, guys, and try that in the ChatGPT. Okay, did I close ChatGPT earlier? No, it's still there. So here, what they have done, let's do the same thing. Driver.find elements they have said, and comment dot get attribute of text content. Sorry, the comment they are retrieving, but here make sure to replace path to Chrome driver and all those stuff. Okay, so I'll got this error, right? I'll just pause the error. Okay, here they are saying the error you are encountering indicates that the XPath expression you are using is trying to retrieve a comment node directly as an element, which Selenium doesn't support. To work around this, you can modify the XPath expression to select the parent element of the current comment node and then extract the comment text from there. Okay, what does it mean? Okay, this is a comment. Let's say this is a XPath expression for locating that div class element widget container will give. That's fine. And after that, span parent and all those stuff. Span of 1 circular brackets and parent. Okay. Span they said. Span also they said. Okay. Parent colon. Inside that, parent dot element find elements by dot XPath of a parent element they took, and from that find elements they have taken node dot get tag name dot equals hash comment. Okay. If it is hash comment, get tag name equals hash comment, then okay. In that they are finding the elements for each and every element that is there inside the parent tag. They are iterating this, and they are getting the comment actually. Okay. If it equals hash comment, then only you have to get it. So we'll do one thing. We'll try that another alternative. They have given the solution, right? That we'll try now. So what is that alternative? I'll tell you what we have to do. Here, go back here, and you can see the XPath expression in here. Okay. We'll go to the div area. So this will locate the parent div. This will locate the parent div. Under the parent div, lot of elements are there. Span is there, comment is there, BR is there, BR. Lot of div tags are there. So I'll copy this and come back here and write the code in a different way as they suggested. I'll remove all this stuff. I simply write driver dot find elements by dot XPath. This XPath expression will give a lot of elements, guys. Okay, this XPath expression have to give. Okay. Okay, let's see what is happening here. Just give me a second. Let's try to solve that using some R&D here. So here they're giving the XPath expression parent colon span parent colon hashtag means div only will be there. That's okay. After that, in that they are finding the elements. Okay, in that they are finding the elements. In this is a parent element. Okay, parent element. Let's say parent element. Under the parent element, comment is one of the child element. Okay. So list of web elements came in that parent element. In that parent element, we have to find the elements. Okay. Here driver.find element is parent here. Okay, here element only, guys. Sorry. Okay. Here parent element is only one, right? So we should not be giving like this. Okay. I just got confused a bit. This is XPath expression which will locate the parent div tag. This particular div tag it will locate, guys. I'll show you the div tag. It will simply locate this particular div tag, only one element. So why I'm writing find elements, that's not correct. Find element is correct, and here we have to write web element. Okay. And after that, we have to simply say parent. Under the parent element, there may be multiple find elements. Comment is one of the element. Under this parent element, span is one element. Comment is one element. BR is another element. BR, like that, many elements are there until this div tag gets closed, right? Till the end of this div tag. Okay, we have a lot of elements inside this. You have to go till here until we come to the end of the div tag. Okay, it may be very big, guys. It may be very big. Okay, so div is starting here and ending there, so it's very big. Lot of elements are there, so doesn't matter how many elements are there. So by dot xpath, provide the xpath expression saying under that I have to find any element. Okay, under that any element, double forward slash or single forward slash asterisk also will work, I guess. Can be any text node. So I'm just guessing that's the thing that have suggested to me, right? So dot slash asterisk. Okay, why dot is there? Find elements by dot xpath slash asterisk will be okay, guys. We don't have to give dot, I guess so. Slash asterisk. Okay, under this parent element, what are the elements are there? Okay, slash asterisk will be for immediate child elements. Okay, I'll not use dot here. Dot is an extra thing. Without dot also it may work, but let's try. If it doesn't work, we'll go back to the dot and understand what exactly that is. But here for each and every element, so here find elements will return you list of web elements. So elements under one of the element under this parent element is a comment. Elements under parent element. Okay, parent element is equal to, over the mouse on this and say create a local variable, and here for each and every web element element colon elements, all elements under the parent tag. Okay, parent element. So here I'll iterate through each and every element, and here what I have to do here is have to this element, right? These are the child nodes. This is the node. Okay, that is element. So I have to simply say element dot get tag name dot equals. Okay, if that particular element dot get tag name dot equals, if it is equals to hash comment, then that is a comment element. Okay, hash comment means that is a comment element. This shortcut hash equals get for get tag name will retrieve hash comments maybe. So that is the reason we have to equal that with comments. In that case, we got the comment, guys. We have to get that particular element dot get attribute of get attribute. We are writing good code, but I don't know whether this will work or not, but we'll hope for so. If it works, we have learned something new today. Okay, element text element. What is the text content? Text content. Okay, text content that will return you the string, guys. Okay, string comment text. I'll say string comment text. Comment text is equal to, and I'll print that comment text here. System.out.println comment text. Okay. And here, once the comment is identified, what is the use of iterating this? Only we need the comment to be retrieved from the HTML DOM, right? So once that is achieved, what's the use of iterating the next elements? I'll simply break, it will come out of the for loop and it will quit the browser. Let's see what will happen here. I don't know whether this will work or not, but we have tried another solution that was given by ChatGPT. So with the help of that, with the help of ChatGPT, we are, trying to see if it matches. Okay. If that works or not, we don't know. But nothing got printed, guys. Nothing got printed actually. Okay. So it's not working. Okay. It's not working. In that case, it means that it is not working basically. Okay. I'll run the script again. For second time, I'll write, just see what's happening. Get attribute of text content I'm giving, but I'll also print the get tag names as a second thing and see if that is not working. We may have other ways, but let's see what will be the possibility here. Okay, still it is not working, guys. Okay, it's not working. So I'll do one thing. No matter what, I'll try to print the tag names. Basically, I would like to print the tag names. Okay. So here instead of writing like this, I'll simply say, I'll just comment out this part. I'll comment out this part and simply write down element.get tag name. I'll say, okay, only this portion I'll take and print out all the child elements of this parent element. I would like to print it out. System.out.println element.get tag name. Let's see which tag names are coming. Let's see for comment whether the tag name is coming or not. Let's okay. At least we'll try to do that. Under this parent div tag, how many elements are there? Let's see that. What elements are coming? Let's see that. Only HTML has come. Only HTML. I think that is wrong, right? Maybe we have written the XPath expression in a wrong way. Maybe this is not working. I'll put the dot here. If I put the dot, what is happening? Let's see. So it's not taking from the okay. Maybe the dot purpose now we understand, right? It's locating from the HTML and all the stuff. Okay, now let's see what is happening when I say element.get tag name. If after I put the dot here, under that parent element, the child element tags, it is retrieving or not. Let's see. Okay, what it is coming? Span, br, div. After span, you see HTML, the comment is not coming. So what is the way of, if the span is coming, br is coming, next br is coming, though it will not get the tag names basically. Okay, then I'll just uncomment this and see whether this will print the blank output. I feel it's now working. When I put the dot right under this parent element, whatever the child elements are there, it is taking. That's okay. Okay. But here hash comment when I'm equaling, it is coming or not. Let's see. I don't think it will work because it's not retrieving the tag name in the output. If it has printed hash comment or something there, would have been sure. But here it's not happening. So maybe we'll get the blank output most of the cases. Okay. No, blank output. As I thought, it's blank output only, guys. It's not come. So this solution given by ChatGPT is not 100% correct, guys. Okay, there's some problem in this. Iterate those child nodes indicated by the tag name. Extract the text content of the comment. This approach should help you avoid. Okay, it's not working. It's not working, guys. Okay, the approach given by this ChatGPT is not working. It's not working. So if that is the case, can we retrieve the comment that is allowing the HTML tag? We'll try. Apologies for the confusion. Suppose you have HTML like this. Okay. Comment with the div tags with things. Okay, yes, correct. That's the way I want. Then how to get the comment with the JavaScript is giving you another solution now with the help of JavaScript executor. Okay, with the help of JavaScript executor, return document.query selector.element text content child nodes of 0 dot text content. It is saying. Shall we try this? So if that maybe that this is third solution, guys. Okay, so ultimately we are finding the solution for retrieving the comment, but that's not happening. But maybe the JavaScript code executor using the JavaScript code, we have to try that out. Okay, let's try that. I'll do one thing. I'll put all these things into the comment part. From here to here, I'll put that as a comment. Only the driver.quit part, I'll take it to the top. Okay, just ignore the previous code and here I'll put it. Okay. So this is the end of the code, you believe. For now, we'll go to the page, and after going to the page, what I have to do? I have to typecast a driver with JavaScript executor. Here I have to write JavaScript executor. Okay. Now JSC is equal to over the mouse on this and send create a local variable. JavaScript executor will come. Over the mouse on the JavaScript executor and import it from Selenium library. Now JSC.execute script will say execute script. In the execute script, in the execute script, you have to run the script like return. Here in the execute script, you write the code like this. Okay, return. All this code you have to write document.query selector we have to run the DOM statement. We have to run the DOM statement, guys. We'll go to the page also. We'll go to the console here, clear this, and write down document dot get query. What is that? So we'll see the ChatGPT and document dot query selector. Okay, document dot query selector, query selector. Okay, what is the query selector of that particular thing? Inspect this. Once again, inspect that, and here the query selector is element. You see, class is what? Class locator is this one. Okay. Okay, fine. Return here, instead of writing that return here, right? We'll go to this thing, and I'll give the class here. I'll give the inside the console. I'll give the class. I'll give the class. I'll press enter here. What is happening? Let's see. It's returning null actually. Document dot query. Sorry, I have to give dot, right? I forgot to give the dot. Query selector. CSS selector I have to give, guys. In the query selector, I have to give the CSS selector dot and give the name of the class. Now press enter. So how many elements are, okay, this div style and all those things are coming, style. Okay, this is coming. Under the style, what is there? A lot of things are there, that's okay. And I'll write this. After query selector, what I have to write? Child nodes of 0. Let's see the child nodes of 0. Let's get the child nodes of 0. Dot child nodes of 0. Text, hash text is there. Are we locating it properly or not? I am not able to get it, but let's go here and see. I'll give the same thing here. I'll say div tag dot, I mean class div dot that class locator. Which one it is taking? You see, many elements are coming. That's the reason. Okay, many elements are coming. So I have to say span here. Many elements are there. That's the problem, guys. We cannot go with this way. I'll do one more thing. I'll inspect this. I'll inspect this. Okay. Here we have something. Under the span is there. Under the some text is there. This is possible with the help of XPath, guys. But here we have to do the query selector. So I have to locate something unique here on the top. Very difficult here, right? That's okay. Fine. Try to find something unique here. Okay. Okay. I'll do one thing. Inside the span tag. But from here, we cannot go to the parent, right? Under that following sibling is there. For the span, this is the following sibling. Okay. For the span, this is the following sibling. The following sibling is possible in, okay. I'll do one thing. Div dot, here I'll write down greater than span when I say greater than span, only two elements are coming in that colon. Okay. Span tag, between that we cannot do anything here. But here two elements are coming. One is this one. Second one is other one. Okay. Definitely will go with the first one. If multiple things are, it will go with the first one. I'll take this span here. Span plus if I say means plus. Okay. Plus is not working. Anyhow, span is working, so that's okay. And fine. If I span is found, how to go to the sibling? That is not possible. Reverse is not possible. You can find the XPath, but here in this case we have to. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll create an XPath only. Double slash div at the rate class is equal to reverse traversing is not possible. So we have to go with XPath. CSS you see it's not working in this case, right? So here I'll say element window to locate that and say slash span. Okay, then here from the span, I have to go to the parent colon div I have to say. You go to the parent. Only one element. This is the element. Okay, spans element is div. So copy this XPath expression. And here come to the JavaScript executor. Here put a comma here and create a web element for that. Div tag element is equal to driver dot find element by dot XPath. Provide the XPath expression. Put a semicolon here and create a web element for this div tag element. And this div tag element you pass as a second argument here. Is the argument of 0. You can say arguments of you can write like this arguments of 0 dot. Okay. So now I'll go back to see whether this will work. Return. Okay. This should be DOM, right? So DOM with the help of CSS selector is possible, but how can we get DOM here? Okay. I'll do something like this. Without DOM statement, we cannot get it, guys. Okay. So I have to write a DOM. I'll copy this exact DOM statement and put and copy paste in that and see what is happening here on this page in the console page. Just clear this stuff and exact copy paste I'll do. What is coming? Some n slash t slash t slash t is coming. So it's not working fine actually. There are many other elements here. And colon n query selector colon nth hyphen okay. Okay, it's very difficult for me, guys. Okay, so inspect this again. With CSS selector I need to get, but I'm not able to get this with the help of CSS selector. I should find something unique, otherwise I'll not be able to find here. Data widget type is common here. Data element type is common here. Data, any other thing, data ID maybe. Is this changing every time? We don't know. Refresh this. If it doesn't change, that's okay. This was the old one. So let's see whether inspect this and see what is happening. Inspect this. Let's inspect this. DFAE 242. DFAE 242. It's not changing. I'll take this one. And so I'll create a CSS selector only. Control F. Square bracket data hyphen ID is equal to single quotes. Give that. It will locate the div part. Under that slash div I have to say. Sorry. Under that greater than div I have to say. We'll go to this. Now I am able to locate this part. Copy this. Come back here, and here instead of this argument and all, remove this web element now. So I'm giving another try, guys, to see whether it is working or not. Here one element is located, so it should work. So arguments you can remove. There's no need of arguments. Now return DOM dot. So here only we'll write the DOM statement. Copy this and write the DOM statement here to see first of all it is working or not. Here on the page only we have to write console, clear it out and write down here clear. It's not clearing. So I'll write down like this. Document dot query selector, query selector, and in that I have to write this one. I'll give double quotes here because single quotes are already there inside it. I'll give double quotes to see whether it is locating. So which div it is locating? Dot child of 0 I'll write. Dot text content uncaught. Okay, it's not working. What exactly is this span comment? It's locating this span div part. Under that child node we have to write, actually child nodes of 0 and text content we have to write. Let's try this out. Last option. Okay. Control Z square dot text node. Again, some slash n slash t is coming. I don't know what is that. Okay, so this should not be the thing, right? Okay, fine. I'll do one thing. I'll copy this part. Till child node I'll copy. Child node, clear this, write it again. Here I'll say child node of 1, child node of 1, span is coming, child node of 2, text is coming, dot text content, text content, slash n is coming. By slash n break line, that is break line, right? Okay, so I'll do one thing. Child nodes I'll write, I'll not give any value. Text span text. What are the nodes coming? Child nodes are coming as text span text comment. Comment 0, 1, 2, 3 I have to give. Child nodes of 3 if I give. Comment is coming dot text content. Okay. I think looks like we are near to our solution. This is a comment should come. This is what is we want to retrieve. This is the CSS selector. So this is the DOM statement, guys. Okay. So without DOM we cannot do anything. Here write down. Okay, don't worry. It's double quotes will be replaced by automatically by Eclipse ID. So return this particular text content and put a semicolon here at the end. That's it. I think this should return you an object. I have to convert that into string, I think so. Let's see here whether they have used string. Return in the form of string. Return text content object is coming, but here they are saying string. Okay, string yeah, it's there. String is there. We have to typecast that as string. String then comment text is equal to over the mouse create local variable and print it out system.out.println. I have to typecast this because the return type is coming as object. I have to convert that object type into string type. Then we'll be able to comment text. Okay. So run the code and see what is happening. Control Shift O I'll say and just run the code. In the comment text is getting printed. We are able to retrieve the comment text from the HTML DOM. So there is a possibility of retrieving the comment text from HTML DOM. It took a lot of time. That's okay, guys. Struggle will happen. So this is how we have to work on the things. You see, this is a comment got retrieved and printed. Okay, means it is working fine. We are able to retrieve the comment text from the HTML DOM and get it printed outside, right? You see, this is a comment. This particular comment text we are able to retrieve using Selenium automation. Okay, from the HTML DOM. It's not there on the web page, but it's there on the HTML DOM. So you see how how simple this line is, but how much time it took, guys. Okay, so I think for part one, this is okay, all good. We don't have to explore even more. We don't have to explore any other stuff because we have learned something where there are some comments kind of thing in the HTML DOM. If you have to retrieve that, what is the process you have to follow that I covered to you. So by doing some R&D, because I am not also aware of those stuff, these things were very easy. Entering these details and clicking on submit button was very easy, but inspecting this element, you will see the comment just before the below the HTML of this element in DOM. But retrieving the comment text outside of the DOM and printing in the output console is not so easy. So with the help of JavaScript executor, by writing this DOM statement with the help of DOM statement, JavaScript uses DOM statements to get. If Selenium is not able to get the few things right, then we have to go for JavaScript executor. Okay, Selenium comments are not able to work. Then final solutions are the DOM statements. Okay, DOM statements will be used by JavaScript to interact with the web elements on the web page or in the HTML DOM. So here, this DOM statement is being used by JavaScript. So we are running the JavaScript code. As part of the JavaScript code, we are writing the statement which will interact with that comment node. Okay, comment node and get the text of that particular comment node. So here also we have to see experiment 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay, then only we got the solution. In the console also we have to run the DOM statement to see whether we are locating the appropriate comment statement or not. And once that is located, then we have to use text content as an attribute dot text content. That is getting the text of that particular comment and returning in the form of an object. We have to typecast that in string format, store into a string and print it out. So at any cost, like we were able to succeed on this, guys. Okay, at last we are able to succeed. We are able to retrieve the comment from the HTML DOM no matter what. Okay, so for this session, this much is enough, guys. Okay, maybe I'll cover remaining because each and everything may have a lot of challenges here. This page, it looks very simple, but automating is not so easy, guys. You see how many things are there as part of this page. Okay, few things may be easy, but most of the things may be difficult, guys. So if you are able to automate the entire elements on this page, you'll be going to the next level for sure. So anyhow, today we completed this part and this retrieving the comment text from the DOM, HTML DOM, we completed. So that's all for this practice Selenium Java automation series. So meet you in the next part of SelectorsHub, okay, where I'll be covering you how to automate the remaining stuff on this particular SelectorsHub page of this practice page of the SelectorsHub website. Okay, so that's all for this session. Hope you like the session. Thank you. Bye bye.